Dawson's Rentals.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here, coming at you today with some Power Rangers Cosmic Fury news. Over the recent weeks, we've been getting more and more better and clear looks at the Cosmic Fury Morpher. It's easy to mix up, guys. You're lucky I didn't say Dino Thunder, but the Cosmic Fury Morpher, and I talked about, even in my last video, how hopefully we'll get a more clear picture about stuff involving the gimmick when we got the toys, and BAM! Emerald. No, but bam, we got our first toy pick of the Morpher, and it seems to confirm, that we're not using the Kyutama, at least for the Morpher. Because in my last video, I speculated, based on the closer looks, that while obviously there's an orb there, it doesn't seem like it would be a Kyutama, because just putting the Kyutama in there as is felt like an awkward fit. So from this toy, it seems like it's just an orb inspired by a Kyutama. And the idea is, with this toy, you press the orb, and it'll do different lights and sounds for each of the core Ranger colors. So, as of this recording, I'm going to say it's pretty clear we're not going to use them, but you never know. It's not impossible we could use them in some other facets or something in the show or the toy line, but it seems like for the Morpher we're not using it, which makes a lot of sense, to be honest. And first of all, in my last video when I brought this idea up, multiple people mentioned in the comments, like, well, what are you talking about, Dawson? Of course they have to use it, it's in the Zords. Like, I know, guys, I brought that up in that video. You guys obviously didn't watch that video. I brought that up in the video, the last video, that, of course, you're going to technically see the Kyutama, the big-scale Kyutama in the Zords, but there's nothing about using that footage that forces you to use the small-scale gimmick. Like, it need not be more than just part of the Zord. Like, casual audiences will simply just know it as part of the Zord design, cockpit design. I'll be curious to see what we do with the cockpits, whether we're going to do something kind of close to the Kyutama cockpits or do something different, but it seems like that's all we're going to do with it. They'll just inherently be a part of the Megazord design and no Kyutama gimmick, which honestly, like I said, I'm fine with. I do like the Kyutama fine. I thought they were a fun, perfect fitting gimmick for the theme. They didn't exactly grab my attention long-term over the course of the series, but I liked them for what they were. But I'm not going to shed a tear at us losing them. I don't think that it's anything important, and the more we deviate from the Sentai, the happier I am. As far as the Morpher goes, the box, the box looks the same. Let's talk about exciting stuff, guys. The box. No, but the box looks largely the same as the main Dino Fury ones, just some small tweaks with the logo and stuff. But, of course, of note, we have our new Red Ranger Amelia on the front, and they do feature like a girl instead of a boy on the back demoing it, which, I don't know, it's kind of neat. It's kind of like a piece of history, and I think having Red Ranger Amelia as the face of this is kind of cool. It makes sense because, obviously, it's the Red Ranger, but it gives Cosmic Fury a bit of unique identity, which I think is rather cool. And the toy itself, though, I'll be honest with you guys, it does not look that great. I know, obviously, this is the kids line, but as we've known from years of following the toy line, that doesn't mean it always has to look bad. And to be fair to Hasbro, their first, main Morphers all looked fine, honestly. Of course, usually, for the most part, the Sentai ones always looked better, but I thought that the Beast Morphers one, and the Dino Fury one, and the Dino Knight one all looked solid. Looked absolutely around the quality and look I'd expect from a basic Morpher. And, the voices and stuff, and the music was pretty cool. And then they did do, I think, their first really weaker Morpher, in the Gold Ranger Morpher. We did have the Nerf Gold Ranger Morpher for Beast Morphers, but for Gold Ranger, for Dino Fury, it looked kind of like the Nerf version, but it didn't look that great, to be honest with you. Admittedly, I thought it was a lot more fun, functionality-wise, than I thought it was going to be. Something I really liked about the Dino Knight Morpher and the Gold Ranger Morpher was the inclusion of, the background music from the show, which was really neat. So admittedly, I liked it a little more than I thought because of that, but look-wise, it's not sitting there so hot. Which is unfortunate for the first main Morpher. I'm, in part hoping it's a prototype, but also, it's already in the box and everything, so my first thought when I was like, oh, I hate that it looks so cheap, my second thought was, oh, I hate how much, toxic the complaining about this is going to get. I'm interested to see the rest of the line, obviously, and looking forward to getting my hands on this, but I am disappointed in the way it looks, especially as we've been getting more and more clear looks at the Morpher, and I really quite like the Morpher. It's got a good design, the prop looks good, I like getting an original Morpher, and odds of us getting a collector's edition of this is pretty rare, because obviously we don't have, a Sentai for it, so there's no chance of Memorial Edition, plus that would have the Japanese sounds anyway. And, you know, most of the collectors-oriented stuff is mmpr at the moment. The other bit of news for today in regards to this is I don't remember what PR news site it was. I apologize. I just popped over to Ranger Board real quick and someone posted it. It was from a site, I don't remember which one, but they didn't have like pictures or anything about the Zord yet, but they did confirm like the core lineup of, you know, the main Kyuranger Zord we know is going to be linked to the Zord Link system, you know, kind of like Zord Builder, which I think is a smart marketing move. I still feel that Zord Builder hate was some of the most unrealistic, undeserved hate the toy line's ever gotten. It was such a smart marketing move for kids that they could connect all these toys from technically mmpr 2010 all the way to Ninja Steel. That was a brilliant marketing move that honestly barely affected the aesthetics. People are just petty. But I think that's smart. I think it'll be interesting to see because, you know, for the most part, when you think about what I just mentioned with mmpr 2010 through Ninja Steel, like, yeah, they were very different Zords, but they were all like just regular Megazords. I mean, not that Dino Furies aren't, but you have the whole Lego aspect. So I'll be interested to see the whole Lego-y type Zords link up to these orb-like Zords. And also in the listing, the post that they posted, it lists all the Zords and it lists yellow as Shark. So it seems like we're going to change Shark to Swordfish, which is fine. I'm not mad at that. It at least seems like it makes a little more sense than changing Gold to a Mantis, because at least you could say the Swordfish sort of looks like a shark. And I guess sharks are cooler. I'm sure sharks are a cooler draw for kids. That's probably why they're doing it. However, I have to say, I don't think swordfishes are uncool. Like, to be honest, I don't know why they did it with the praying mantis at all. Because, like, I don't feel like beetles have, like, negative test results in focus groups or anything like that. I could understand why they changed the chicken to the hawk in RPM. Because the show, Hawk and Chicken. Or is it Hawk and Chicken? Chicken Hawk in Bob's Burgers. Anyway, I want to talk about Bob's Burgers for a second. But the point is, I can see why they did it with that. Like, a Hawk Zord sounds cooler than a Chicken Zord, as funny as the Chicken Zord is. I see why they did that. But and again, I can sort of see them being like, okay, yeah, sharks are probably cooler, but I think swordfishes are cool. It has a sword in the name. It's a swordfish. That's cool. I want to be clear, I'm not outraged. I'm sure there's going to be some there's fans flying off the handle about this. I'm just saying, I think swordfishes are cool enough to carry on their own. I think that's just in general a cool name. We've had a swordfish sword before. Regardless, it's interesting when they do stuff like this, but I'm actually excited we're finally getting some stuff about the Cosmic Fury toys, and it also, you know, shuts down the idea that we're not getting Cosmic Fury toys, which I've seen rumors about that going around. Not rumors, but speculation by fans. So we'll probably be getting more Cosmic Fury toy pictures leaking out as the days unfold. But what do you guys think of our first look at the Morpher? What do you think of us not using Kyutama? Let me know in the comments as always. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you get notifications for my videos. Dawson Ryder, signing out.